Welcome to this edition of Newsnight with Andrew Mwenda, the old man of the clan and also CEO of the Independent magazine. Tonight we'll try and maybe tackle two issues. First, Amama Mbabazi, the former Secretary General of the NRM Party, also former Prime Minister, who remains cagey on his next move or political move, and that and much more with Andrew. Andrew, welcome back.
You forget to mention that I'm made of broken hearts and Lieutenant General of the UPDF. But you can go ahead.
Andrew, let's discuss Amama. He remains very cagey. He has stayed away from telling us what he'll do in the next few days. He says the time will come when he'll make that decision. However, we get a couple of snippets, and the latest snippet is he's been talking to some members of the opposition. What does this tell you?
Well, first of all, I read in the Weekly Observer, rather in the Observer newspaper, that he told them he needs to challenge President Museveni in the NRM for the leadership of the NRM. He's certain they will rig him out, and he will use the fallout resulting from the rigging to launch himself in the opposition. And I think that if the Observer, which normally is an accurate newspaper compared to many newspapers in Uganda, the Observer tends to get its facts right. Independent, top, then Observer, possibly number 2.
That's an advert for the Observer. I will be sending Richard a bill. Yes.
But I think that if the Observer is right, Mbabazi's strategy, even the opposition could see it. One, if Mbabazi goes to the opposition, why should they elect him as their flag bearer?
Yes.
He has good relations with Muntu, and I'm sure he has talked to Muntu. He does not have good relations with Besige, and Besige does not trust him. I don't think he can get along with Tinyafuza. I don't think Tinyafuza and Muntu can get along very well, although Tinyafuza and Besige, I'm told, are talking. So the Amama will be surprised that if he crossed from NRM to the opposition, he may not find fertile ground there, because there are many players there who will see him as a Johnny come lately, and they have been in the battle trenches for a long time. They have sacrificed a lot, so they have.
And he's been at the high table.
Yes, they're entitled to lead. So if can Amama afford to go to the opposition and be an honorary member? You know, I have an admiration for Amama Mbabazi, because Amama Mbabazi was senior to Besige.
Yes. He
was senior to Muntu. He was a cabinet minister when Muntu was Zambia commander. But he joined the FTC and has accepted their leadership. That shows a lot of humility and maturity in politics. I don't think that Amama is the kind of person who can accept to be second fiddle to somebody, because he was Prime Minister and Secretary General of the NRM. Why did he leave? Because the top position was not open to him. But that top position is not available for him in FDC or a united opposition. I don't see the opposition fronting him as their flag bearer. Well,
it's another thing also to have a united opposition. But let's discuss while he's still in the movement. He insists, and he's said,
what are his options?
Including what he said on Monday, that he will, and he's still a member of the NRM party, he will, if he has to, contest within the party. All signs are that he will try and contest that within the party.
Okay, let's examine that.
What are his options?
First of all, he says he's still within the party.
Yes.
I have been watching my friend Amama closely lately, and he's no longer wearing the yellow tie. I want to know what statement he's giving by not wearing the yellow tie. He's still in NRM. That's one. Two, he was at Kyankwnazi last year on December 15th. Issues concerning his stay at the helm of that party came to the floor and to the vote. He got one vote, that of his wife. He himself as an individual abstained. So when I looked at the way SEC and NEC voted and the National Delegates Conference, I don't think Amama can raise 20 votes there. So NRM...
He did raise a couple of votes when they were voting for members of SEC.
Yes, but it is because the president proposed him to SEC, and there was a mixed signal. Does the president, although he has removed him from Secretary General, does he still want him to exercise a leadership role? He got 111 votes.
Yes.
But remember that when he was running for Secretary General, actually Amama got 85% of the vote against Otafire and Kenya, who are very strong candidates. This time Otafire got 580 votes, Amama got 111. What does that tell you? That to get anywhere within NRM, you need an endorsement of President Museveni. So immediately President Museveni showed that he was not in favor of Amama. Amama did not even get 20 votes in the delegates conference, and he got 1 vote of his wife in the national executive, the NEC vote. That is one. Then two, when the president then nominated him to SEC, there was a mixed signal. Many people thought perhaps the president still needs him to have some leadership role, and that's the 111 votes he got. Had Museveni not nominated him and said, let it open, he would not even get 2 votes, except that of himself and his wife. So it was clear to me that it is the president wanted to show to the NRM that me and Mbabazi are not yet done. I still need him to exercise a leadership role, but he had many enemies in the NRM who did not want him to stay in SEC, and that's why he got only 100.
So what options does he have if he wants to stay within the party and contest for the chairmanship or flag bearership
If
of the party?
I was Amama Mbabazi, and I have given him this advice many times, the president has trusted him too much. They have been together for so long. He has been Director General of External Security Organization, has been Minister of Foreign Affairs, has been Minister of Justice and Attorney General, he has been Minister of Security, he has been Minister of Prime Minister. He has also been Minister of Defense. So, and then he has been a special envoy to the president on some of the most classified, clandestine, critical missions of the state. If a person Morris has trusted you to that degree, I don't think it is right, first of all, to break ranks with such a person. If you break ranks and you disagree, keep quiet, go to your home and never say anything completely against them. Because they have put so much trust in you, and if you are the one to challenge them, you can create a lot of wreckage. The second thing is, if I was a mama right now, I would stop all these ambiguous indications that I'm running and I'm not running. I would call a press conference and say, look, me, up to my death, the day I die and be put in a coffin, I will remain loyal to a man called Yoweri Museveni. I will remain loyal to NRM. Now I am out of the picture. Media stop disturbing me. I'm at my home taking a rest. Because I know that if Mbabazi expresses absolute total loyalty to President Yoweri Museveni, he will bounce back as Speaker of Parliament. Rewarded. He will bounce back as Deputy Prime Minister or even Vice President or something.
You have said the President doesn't want to be predicted, so he will not get any of those positions. He will probably get something else.
No, but I can tell you, whatever it is, he may bounce back as IGG. He can bounce back as anything big. But what Mbabazi needs to do is to understand that Museveni has been his main constituency, and in destroying that constituency, he has really politically damaged himself.
All right, Andrew, we really must end it there. But speaking to Amama Mbabazi himself and having talked to the press on Monday, he did say that one, he accepts the registration should go on because the party needs to register new members, and of course there's
but where is the register?
Clean up the register. He also does say the register is there, and
can he get that? No, Morris, can he get that register and take it and give it to Todd Wong or Lumumba, his successors? Can we have, Honorable Mama,
yes,
can we have a press event where you get that register, you and your daughter Nina, you get that register and hand it over to Lumumba, because it will go a long way to resolve some of the existing tensions between you and your friend President Yoweri Museveni.
I'm sure he's had that. All right, that was News 9. You've said